Hi, thanks for tuning in to Medicine Crow Tarot for this month's relationship energy check-in. This is a brand new channel, so I really appreciate all the views. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising, so keep in mind that the energies won't be able to resonate with everyone. Most likely some of the energies will resonate and some of them won't, which is normal for a general reading. Just remember not to force the messages to fit your situation. Feel free to watch your other astrological aspects as well as your sun sign if this reading doesn't fit your situation. Cross-watchers are also invited to watch, but do keep in mind that the energies can flip either way between you and your significant other. Also, just as a heads up, tarot is a useful tool to help us work with our energies, but your best tool is always going to be your own intuition. So never let a reading take the place of what you sense from your higher self. Also bear in mind that fear and confusion are never part of the messaging from your higher self. Instead, it's always going to be calm clarity and a sense of deep knowing. So, with that in mind, let's get started with your reading. And remember that if you find it helpful, give me a like, share, or subscribe. And also feel free to leave me a comment. Hi, Virgo. Thanks for tuning in to Medicine Crow Tarot for your November mid-month relationship reading. We're just going to take a look at a general overview of the relationship energy. We're going to start out by looking at your overall energy when it comes to relationship with a significant other. Okay? So this is going to be, where are you? You are at Queen of Swords. So you are using some, I don't want to use the word discernment. What is it? You like things to be a certain way, and you're looking for that in this current energy, okay? In the relationship. It's like you're looking for something. Expecting, like expectations kind of a thing. Something like that. We'll go into it a little more. Let's look at your partner's overall energy real quick. Okay. I have the Page of Cups. So it looks like your partner's energy is young, perhaps a bit of naivete, and maybe wanting to hear some words of comfort. It's a card of emotions, a card of tapping into the deeper self. It could be that they're trying to discover something deeper in themselves, emotionally speaking, and it could be that you're also wanting that from them, but not in an emotional way. You're looking at it from a more like, well, this is what it needs to be like, kind of a thing. Expectations, great expectations, something like that. Let's look at your headspace. Your overall energy is very mental for sure. Okay, headspace. You are thinking of some type of disappointment. It could be heartbreak. There could be like some type of betrayal, or that's too strong. Disappointment is what I'm feeling. It's like something was said or done to hurt your feelings, and so you've gone into check mode, like not like give me the check, but like all right, this just happened, and this is not like this isn't what I keep thinking expecting, like you weren't expecting it. It caught you off guard. You're like, this is not what I want out of a relationship. And so you're in that mode of like, what are you expecting from a relationship? Excuse me. Now, where's your partner at? What's their space? Headspace. Okay, so their Knight of Wands, this is a very passionate, fiery energy. It's an energy of great movement, usually impatience, and not a lot of deep connection. So it could be that there was a fight and they said some really bad things, or just were not considerate of your feelings in some way that you found very like alarming. Painful, yes, but alarming also. And you may have expressed it to them in the moment or later, but it's kind of caused them to take a check on themselves and say, well, I thought I was good at doing this, but maybe I'm not as good as I thought. Kind of a situation. Let's have a look in the heart space. Let's do you first. Okay, heart space, we have the Devil card. In a healthy relationship, this would be like sexual passion and a lot of, overindulgence maybe. Drinking, substances, things of that nature. But if there's a difficulty, it could be a card of codependent energy. So it's possible that there's an element here. If you're being overindulgent, then this is happening. But because this is in the heart space, I do feel like this is kind of a codependency situation. It's where you haven't quite arrived at your own grounded, independent space with enough depth of root that you're able to connect with somebody else in that independent space. And so that tends to attract people who do need some work on their relationship skills, let's just say. Let's have a look and see where your partner is in the heart space. There's nothing wrong with that inherently. Everybody's got to start somewhere. We all have many lessons to learn in life, and it really doesn't matter how old or how young. There's always new areas to be learning in. So it's possible that you're going through this phase right now. In their heart space, we have two energies. The dominant energy is temperance. This is an energy of bringing together healing energy in a difficult situation, and it's shadowed by the King of Swords energy. The King of Swords is an energy of needing to know in a very specific way. It's also truth. It's rightness. And so I feel that in this particular reading, your partner actually probably feels really bad about what happened, and they might not understand how to express it or correct it, but they want to. They want to make it right. They want to fix it. They want to correct within themselves their own lack that caused it, their shortcomings from it. So let's look at where the overall energy of the relationship is. Okay, Virgo, we've got two cards. We have the Ace of Wands and we have the Four of Wands. So the overall energy of the relationship that's incoming is actually pretty good. I feel like because your partner is trying to and wants to improve themselves, that they're going to take steps to do it. And I feel like that's inspiring you as well, to find an attraction for them maybe that wasn't there previously. And it's causing you to feel like you want to level up if they can show you that they can produce results. So that's really cool. I like it. I do feel a freshness in this energy coming in. It's like lesson learned. Thank you. You know, that kind of a situation. So let's see if there's any insight that will help you. It could be strictly advice, or it could be something that just you're missing, or something that you haven't looked at yet that might help in this project. Because I feel like this is a little bit of a project that the two of you have together, okay? Okay, here we have the Angel of Communication. It says, communicate clearly, don't be afraid to tell it like it is. And I feel like that's really self-explanatory. I feel like in a situation like this where you're both learning new lessons and trying to grow together, I think communicating about it and really expressing yourself in the partnership and listening to the other person, because communicating is telling it like it is, but not in a harmful way, and it's listening so that you can learn how it is, because there's always two perspectives, right? Okay, so it looks like you're in a situation that requires some work, but I feel like the energy is supportive of the work being done. And I feel like if you allow the positive aspects to enter into your motivation for communicating and into your mode of communicating, which is speaking truth, how you really feel, and listening to see how they really feel, then that's going to be the energy that brings healing and transition for you both. So I think this is great. It's a wonderful check-in, I think. Hopefully it's helped you. If it has, go ahead and give me a like or a comment if you'd like, and then subscribe, share if you feel like you need to do that as well. And I hope to see you again next time on Medicine Crow Tarot.